Okay, where do I begin? This is like, it's been like almost 7 years. 7 years like going from to doctors, talking to the police, and trying to get this thing figured out. And was the most sweetest little girl ever. I don't know what could have happened. It just doesn't make sense. It just feels like it was only yesterday when she died. No, I'm just going. Now I'm just thinking. Now I'm just. At this point, I'm just feeling like I'm going crazy. I don't know what could have happened. It just all happened so fast. I guess we should start where it all began. It was 7 years ago. And we just moved here. And I was just so, I had a lot of grief. Because she was just so stressed because of having to leave her friends and all of that. And then it happened. I don't know. This was all a dream. But I know this would happen. And it kept telling me that she was scared about the monster that was in her closet. But I told her there's nothing to be afraid of. I wish I should have listened to her because that same night at 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. And I don't know how. I don't know if this was a dream. I don't know it, but I do know that she was not in the house this morning. I just remember hearing her scream and that growl. And then when I went to the room, I heard crunching noises. Coming from the closet. I don't know if he's still there. I never set foot in that home ever since. I just saw something covered in blood in the closet. Munching on what seems like a head. And it looked up to me. And it spoke. His words just chilled me to the bone.
And what did this thing actually say?
He said, "You're next." Next.
Hello, fellow cosplayers, and welcome back to Costplay Halloween 2020. So, in today's video, first of all, let me address this wig. So, here's a funny story. My cousin gave me this wig, and I meant to use it for a cosplay that I was gonna do for Halloween, but because of my whole filming schedule and everything, and oh, you can see my bun. Sorry, I lost my wig cap today, so I can't yeah. But my cousin got me this wig, and I knew exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna use this for a very specific cosplay that I was planning on doing for Halloween this year. However, but because of my filming schedule, I probably won't have the time. So either I'll do it next Halloween or in the new year. So, yeah, but anyway, so back to the video. Today's video, I am going, as you saw by the title, I am going to be doing a Boogeyman for you guys. This is I actually bought this prosthetic offline on a store called Fibertech, and this is a foam latex prosthetic. So, and this was actually meant to be a troll, but it just has a troll like, hey, yeah, you suck. Yeah, you suck. I'm, I don't know how to troll, honestly. But anyway, so, yeah, so I actually, this is supposed to be a troll prosthetic, but I actually did a poll on Instagram when I got this, because I first wanted to do a Boogeyman for this look with this prosthetic, but then I was leaning towards doing a more devil kind of creature. So I didn't know what to do. So I asked one of you I did a story and asked my homegirls what I should do what does this look more like, a devil or a Boogeyman? And the one thing that got the most votes is obviously a Boogeyman. So yeah, and I looked on YouTube. I don't think that anyone has done a Boogeyman ever. But yeah, I think this would look really good because obviously the one thing that scared this is what better thing to do for Halloween than turning myself into the one thing that scared obviously there are a lot of urban legends and urban myths and all that stuff. But the one urban legend, in my opinion, that scared everyone when they were children is the Boogeyman, obviously. So, yeah, enough with the chit-chat. Let's get into the tutorial. To start off the look, I am gonna have to get rid of this wig, so... Sorry, wig. Actually, I'm not gonna throw it on the floor. I'm actually gonna put it on a new addition to the family, which is Judy. My mannequin head, Judy. There. And so, yeah, and I don't know what I'm gonna start out with. Oh yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so what I got here is I got some witch hazel, and I am gonna be using that on my face to just clean off any excess before we glue our prosthetic on, because the one thing, at least when you're doing prosthetics, but I find that any intense, I should have wrote down shaving cream. Especially with me, just to make sure my skin is completely clean and oil-free. Especially for me, because I'm the kind of person that breaks out a lot. But yeah, you need to make sure your skin is completely clean, so you can't, like, when you're doing this stuff, you can't really use something like a primer, but I have heard, like, things like Derma Shield would be, I haven't tried it yet, but I heard it's like a primer for SFX. But you just need to make sure your skin is completely clean before you're, like, especially with me, I get a lot of breakouts, and I'm starting to put, like, glue all over my face, so, yeah. I think my face is clean enough. Next, I'm gonna take some Prostedic adhesive and I'm gonna pour it into this little dish here. I think that's a little bit. Actually, no, this is fine. I'm fine. This is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna take it on a chip brush. I know you're not supposed to use this stuff on brushes, but I don't care, because, like, you can get it. You can get a chip brush, like, anywhere. It doesn't really bother me, but yeah, I'm gonna start out by... Oh wait, no. I'm gonna actually start by doing it in the T-zone of my face. And then just waiting until that gets tacky. Actually put some on my eyebrows. And don't freak out, my eyebrows will come back. Yeah, don't freak out, my eyebrows will come back. Now I'm gonna let this dry. I actually haven't applied a huge prosthetic on my face, a mask on my face in a while, actually. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Now there's no going back. This thing is on my face and it's gonna stay on my face. Yeah, now I'm just gonna make sure it's like just laid down. It already looks kind of creepy, to be honest with you. Now I'm just gonna roll back the edges. I know I can barely talk right now. Probably put too much adhesive. But yeah, I was, like, when I was a kid, I was always scared of the Boogeyman. Like, because I was, like, always I'm the kind of person where I believe it when I see it nowadays, but back when I was like 8-year-old Winter was not having it. I was like so scared. Even sometimes nowadays, but that's less of a supernatural part of this legend and more like a realistic part of this myth, where like someone is gonna like break into my house. Like, for example, by my bed, I always carry, when I by my bed, actually I don't want to say what I keep by my bed because I feel like this video is gonna get demonetized, and this video is already gonna have blood in it, so I don't want it to get demonetized even more. You know, and I think this is tacky enough. No, oh no, no, not the baby hairs. Up, I got a wrinkle up here. God damn it. If y'all know, wrinkle. You got wrinkles up here. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I do not actually. I should have brought remover. Oh, but I don't have remover, but I do have. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it because I do not want to ruin. The last thing I want to do is ruin this prosthetic. But yeah, I'm gonna just take. But yeah, so I'm going to glue down the rest of this piece like so. And like, Now, I don't believe in super. And now, I do not believe in supernatural stuff. But 9-year-old, the 8-year-old Winter was not having it. I couldn't even, like, keep my, well, when I say I don't believe supernatural stuff, like, if someone's telling a ghost story, I won't believe it, but until I, like if I came across a ghost story that's 100%, that they say is 100% true, I won't believe it until it actually happens. There, now I can, okay. Actually, I think it's best to do a Q-tip for this. Actually, no. I'm actually gonna use my Silicone glue. No, yeah. Actually, no. It looks fine. This is fine, even though I don't really have... barely have... facial expressions. I'm actually gonna switch to time lapse to glue the rest of this baby down. I am now taking the Prosade on a Q-tip. And using that to glue down the edges. Those like really small. The one place that I am very nervous about are the eyes. And the reason why I am not doing like all the way in September is just because I just rather try and like stick Because hairstyle September is not when spooky season starts. In my opinion. And yeah, and now I'm just like lifting it up. But yeah, a lot of, and I thought I'd just do it when actually spooky season starts. I'll probably do the same thing that I did this year, next year. But that'll also mean if these edges get thrown, don't worry, I'll just blend them out later with a little bit of... The edges are always the trickiest to glue down, I gotta say, just because they're so... just because they're so fragile. Yeah, I'm just going over the edges on the prosthetic with a little bit more prose just to make sure they're all like glued down in place before I blend them in. Oh, this one is... The best trick that yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is just so the edges are just completely glued down in place. Oh no, not the hairs. Okay, so now that I got it mostly glued down, I'm gonna be taking my Silabond, which is silicone-based adhesive. Dip it in here. And the reason why I'm using Silabond is because this is a silicone-based adhesive, so it sticks a lot more, and I'm using that to glue on. So I glue the lips down a bit more. And then I'm just gonna be like, because in places that move more, like my lips, it's a lot easier for them to get unstuck. I was about to say untucked. I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna glue down the lip area just to make it, just so it stays, just so it sticks. A little bit more. So once it's dry, I can do a lot more facial expressions, basically. And then I'm also gonna take on the nose, around the nose holes, and there. And now I can move my face around. What I'm doing next is I am going to be taking Bondo, also known as Rose Cream, aka Bondo. And what this helps, it helps to like blend in the edges on a prosthetic. Because like some of the edges on this prosthetic are very thick. Like, yeah, it really helps in blending in, and it's also good for gluing down any edges that I might have missed. Oh, damn. Oh no, not the baby hairs. Oh. Now, you do gotta kind of be careful with this, because if you're not careful, you could, and not like, don't add too much, because then it'll be obvious that you are wearing a prosthetic. Actually, now I think it's the best time to switch to time lapse. Okay, so now I am going to powder down the prosthetic now that it's dry. I'm using No Shock RCA No Color Powder. I'm just powdering it down to get rid of the tack so I can paint this baby. It's also 2 a.m. and I have to get ready. I have to be done in an hour because I gotta get ready, because for all y'all American citizens who aren't aware, in Canada, Thanksgiving is in October. So I need to get this done as fast as I can. Okay, so I am gonna now take some, I'm gonna be taking, okay, now I'm gonna move on to paint. And I am going to I am gonna hold on. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is paint. So I am starting out with I'm using alcohol activated paint on a fluffy brush, and actually I'm starting out with the white, but I'm actually gonna move to I'm gonna start out with some black, if it's black. God, I hate the smell of this stuff. God damn it. Yeah, and I like using alcohol paints, especially when painting prosthetics, because they just what am I trying to get? What words am I trying to get out here? Oh, it's, what I meant is they're usually very translucent and they're also buildable. But they're also really hard to get off because they're alcohol based. So, yeah. Okay, so around the eyes I'm going to take my flash palette and because you do not want to get alcohol paints around your eyes. Because that would be stupid. Yeah. Now that I'm putting alcohol paints on my ears, this is gonna be a pain in the butt to get out later. And now there's no turning back. Okay, so for the next step, I'm gonna be taking my alcohol activated palette in the shade Punch. I'm gonna take it on a sponge, and a whooche sponge. And I'm gonna be just stippling that all over the face. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a light on the palette as well. And the reason why I am adding different colors is because with skin, it's never just one color. So I'm just adding different oof and just adding like different like dots of color. Actually gonna add in a touch that and then I'm just taking a bit of blue and green. Then I'm taking the shade Capillary. Wait, what is this shade? Capillary. And adding that in as well. And then now I'm going to take my Kryolan bruise wheel, and I'm going to take this in the shade. What shade is this? Doesn't say. And going to be a basic cream color, and I'll be adding that in as well. So, yeah. And now I'm gonna be... Oh. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking this Merhorn Fantasy Cream. And it's like a, oh, it's a metallic gray. And just adding that in to make this look a tad more lighter. And I'm actually not, and while I'm doing this, I'm actually applying it very sporadically, just to kind of make it like a, yeah. Yeah. And then taking my Krylon TV stick. To kind of highlight a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm just taking some black cream paint and I'm going to be using that to like fill in the details of the prosthetic. I'm then taking my MAC lipstick in the Spirit and just darkening up the lips like so. It's actually one of my first lipsticks that I got from MAC. And now for the final step, which is the fun part, is blood. So what I'm going to be taking is my Night Stage Blood. Pour it into a little cup right here. And take it look like our dude has been snacking on some children. Maybe I should bloody up my hair. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more blood. Now, I guess that's all that's left is to put on my horns, and I guess we're pretty much done with this liquid first. I gotta take my hair down. Like so. And that completes my video for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this, my take on a boogeyman. And I forgot to mention this, but I shoot in the second part of the intro before I do the first part. But I hope you guys enjoyed the little short film kinda that I've created for this character. I just kind of thought that, like, I was kind of having ideas on how I'd go about the intro, and I thought I would do kind of like a horror story, or like a to make it seem like something out of a horror movie, if you guys let it say. And this is actually, I think, one of my favorite looks I've ever done. It looks very friggin' dope. Be sure, but yeah, so my camera's out today, so I'll hurry up this intro real quick. Be sure, so like this video if you were scared of the boogeyman growing up. All products used will be listed in the video description below. Be sure to subscribe, or I might just come and visit your house tonight, and you'll be my next victim. all products used will be listed in the video description below. I think I already said that. And I cannot stress that enough. I'd like to do a video that's based off of your guys' requests. So be sure to leave any looks you wanted me to do in the comments below or over on my Instagram. And hit the notification bell, because I will be uploading several Halloween videos in the month of every week in the month of October. So yeah, until next time, bye.
I'm back. Boo.